Conductive Classics. Okay, what's your name?
My name's Shane.
Shane?
Yep, I'm one of the founders of Conductive Classics. We're based out of Boise, Idaho. We've been building hot rods and race cars for as long as we can remember. And about 3.5 years ago, decided to try our hand at electric to try something new and stay relevant in the market. We do complete conversions, we do complete drivetrains, we do adapters, we do a lot of product developments. Currently, right now, our main focus is actual conversions on cars, on classics. But we are getting into developing hybrid technology right now, which is where hopefully the company's going to go, is more into the hybrid technology, kind of bridge the gap between full EV and gas. You know, get a couple more people on board and get more people interested in understanding exactly what this is all about.
You know, when you say that, it makes me think, I have a Prius 2012, and I would like to get that using more electric and less gas. Is that something you guys might be able to do in some way?
Sure. I mean, that's kind of the whole goal of what we started this for. I mean, taking the classics and converting them to electric, something more sustainable, something that's going to, obviously that's the way all the new technology is going. It's all developing into electric. Nobody's developing much with gas anymore. So it was a way for us to keep try to keep the classics on the road by, you know, bringing them into the electric realm and kind of leaving gas. But we get a lot of pushback. There's a huge amount of people that, you know, just don't understand it or don't like it, don't want it. And so that's kind of where the hybrid technology came from, is if we can get them to understand that, hey, here you can have your gas motor still and an electric motor, then it's easier for them to come around when they realize how nice it is on that electric motor to cruise around town and virtually zero maintenance of an electric motor. So that's kind of what we're hoping to do. And, you know, obviously that's just one more option we can provide the market for the enthusiast.
That really makes sense, and I can really see how that can help people understand. I mean, a lot of people think the Prius is a full electric car.
Right.
They don't even know it has a gas engine.
Right.
They associate it as an electric. And then Prius owners like myself are like, well, I want to use more electric and less of the fuel. And so for example, on a 2012 Prius, what could you do to that one? We got two back wheels in the back that aren't doing anything. Could you do something? I mean, what would you do to that car? What would you do to it to get it using more electric?
You potentially could. The issue there becomes integration with the Toyota software, with the Toyota motor. That's one we haven't really ever looked into. I mean, I know it can be done. There's in this day and age, there's not much that can't be done. It's just a matter of finding the right person to program it. But that's your big hurdle with stuff like that, is the programming.
Yes.
Getting it programmed to work with the Toyota stuff. Because every major manufacturer, it's all proprietary. They don't want to release their programming. They don't want to release their code. So it's going to take someone cracking that to be able to do anything with it.
Unless I just push the button and that just gave me a little boost, like a separate system that wasn't connected to, right?
Yeah, so and then again, it comes down to integration. It comes down to integrating throttle position to match perfectly front and rear, which is not quite there yet with what we're doing.
So let's look at what you have here. What is this?
So this is our basic, we call this the Electrify. It's a Hyper 9, 120 horsepower, 170 foot-pounds of torque electric motor. It is coupled to a GM 5-speed transmission. This is your traditional transmission you find in a pickup truck or a car or whatever. It runs a clutch, it runs a flywheel, it runs a hydraulic throw-out bearing. You shift the gears just like normal. And this is a package we put together with controller. And one of the cool things, we have an electronic TPS that's cable driven, so you don't have to get rid of your stock gas pedal. You don't have to incorporate a drive-by-wire, which is more integration that has to be done. And really, this is the best way we knew to get a kit that the guy at home could pull it out, pull his motor and trans out and drop this in with minimal fabrication. The only thing you potentially may have to fabricate in this is a transmission cross member. So
the transmission what?
Cross member.
Okay.
For the trans mount.
Yeah.
And that really opens it up for a lot of people. Not everybody can just whip up a motor mounts and whatnot in their garage. So
yes. Okay. And what is the price range of this?
So this package right here, as you see it, complete, ready to go, runs about $12,900.
12,900.
Yep.
Okay. It's very nice. Very nice work.
Thanks.
And how did you get started in all this in the beginning? You may have already kind of touched on that.
Yeah, like I said, we've been building, street cars, gas-powered stuff, race cars, hot rods for, over 20 years now.
That's
great. And it was just, we see this as the natural progression of the industry. So we just wanted to embrace something new. And no matter what you do, when you do something for 20 years, no matter what you do that's quote unquote new, it's the same old thing over and over again after a while. This was something completely new, something to learn, something to challenge us. And honestly, it really kind of reignited, the passion for some of us. So.
Wow. So did your team grow? Did you have to get new specialists in your team? Or did you guys go back to school, or how did you learn this?
We had to do a lot of on-the-job learning.
Okay.
Luckily, we've got a robust enough team that we have a lot of experience on our team in different facets of the automotive world, so we can all kind of mesh and everybody share their knowledge, and it's really worked out for us.
That's great. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then people can reach you. They can just Google search you, I guess.
Yeah. ElectiveClassics.com. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.